I see Joey has his water. Okay, so, all right. Guys, this is a live Zoom. We're recording here at 19:02 hours Central Time. So let's just dive right in, folks. My name is Nicholas Brown. I'm from Wisconsin, born and raised. I'm in sales. I do sales teams. I do sales training. I'm currently in a company called Ads That Scale. We are marketing for construction companies. We basically take SEOs, they're called search engine operations, search engine ops is what we call them, and we blast traffic to their sites, their pages, done for you ads and marketing, things like that. So I'm speaking from a place of experience. I know this stuff works. What I'm going to be presenting here is invaluable. It is a real value, and the person that I primarily learned this from is Mr. Cole Gordon and the Remote Closing Academy. I will be sharing some things from his academy. There are proprietary binding contracts on this material because it's so valuable. However, curating it to fit my style, that's completely acceptable because it's my style. So everybody knows what sales do. It is the main driver for everything. I mean, if you want to really grow, we need to learn how to be good at sales. So this is just another dynamic. And most people feel like, oh man, sales? Like I used to think like that, like the Wolf of Wall Street, like nobody wants to do that. I mean, I won't say nobody because that's sort of presumptive, but most people want to really engage their heart space. They want to add value on an intrinsic level and really give people something that they're passionate about. So here we are in actives. Miss Donna, cameras on, everyone, please. Miss Susie, camera on, please. Miss Angela, Miss C, Miss Witten, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. I appreciate you complying. Thank you. And the reason I'm asking for the cameras on, how we're training over here in Wisconsin is we're doing mindset training in addition to what Trish is doing. We're adding more tools here. So the camera thing is about overcoming fear. We want to expand. We want to be the best that we can be. So we have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I'm part of several groups. One of the things that we do is we take people and we ask them, hey, okay, so here's what we're going to do this week. Take 3 people, random people, wherever you're at, and ask them if you can take a selfie. How awkward is that? but what it teaches us is how to engage and really still offer something of value while getting over our fear, while getting comfortable in that uncomfortable space, which is so important. So part of what we do on the back end here is we use direct messaging scripts. So before we jump into that, I would just like to know sort of everyone here. I see we're all pretty busy. I'll just go ahead and run what I'm going to do. I'll leave the questions for the end. So what we do, it's part of a 2-step process. So we use what is called a direct messenger script. Now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so let's go like this, go like that, and like that. Okay, so can everybody see this? Okay, perfect. So here we have something directly from the 7-Figure Selling Academy. All right. This is not for resell. Obviously, we're going to be, working with corporate on this. So, everybody can, have their credit. So we're going to use this process primarily. Let's first just go with our immediate market. People that we know, our family, our friends, our church, our fitness clubs, like everybody is online. There is just a fact about what is coming here with artificial intelligence, with all of this new technology. If we're like the brick and mortar businesses are really a thing of the past. Now that really might hurt to have to accept that, but we have to accept it because it's a fact. What does that mean? Well, if you don't go online and we don't learn a new skill how to market online, we're going to be yesterday's news. And everybody here has awesome vision. Everybody here has a heart. Everybody here wants to help people. So what better way to do that than with the platforms that we're already connected to? Facebook, Instagram, uh, social media, Twitter. Twitter's a little different. I won't go into Twitter. SMS messaging, FaceTime, or anything on social platforms. We're going to dial in particularly to Facebook and Messenger. However, we can go into some more nuances on the other stuff, maybe in a part two. There are three parts to this. This is the first part. I'll just disclaim real quick. I should have done this in the beginning. So this will be part one. Part two will be on this coming Sunday, the 23rd. And part three will be on the 30th, this coming Sunday. And all times will be in Central Time. And that will be at 1600 to 1800 hours. So that's 4 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. Okay. So let's just dive right in. So we need to find a way after, say, we're at the gym, we might still have a passion, we still want to work on a business, but how do we do that? What does that even look like? I mean, nobody likes invasive marketing. You know, we all would think, well, let's just jump on somewhere. Let's just go through our friends' Facebook list of friends and maybe, you know, reach in there and send them some IMs, some DMs, some instant messages. There's things that Facebook sets up to prevent people from spamming, especially in these group spaces. What we need to do is, and I'm going to be very frank and forward, there's nothing that I'm about to talk about that is unethical. Everything that we do is heart-centered, it's heart-focused, it's driven on really helping people. Everything we're about to talk about is curated. Specifically, I'm curating this to utilize the God-given passion and the God-given love that we have for people and learn how to really share that, but in a digital sense, in a digital space. So one of the things we do is when we're joining groups, if we're already a part of a group, so this can be a particular niche, like my brother, boss man over there, Joseph, man, he's crushing it. I'll talk briefly on his situation right now. He's going to come on Sunday, of course, if he agrees. We're working on mindset stuff here, right? So, you know, what better time? But the point is, he's using his platform. He's already reached out to his family. He's already a part of his local community ecosystem. He's already signed up to groups like I'm needing to sign up for Racing Community, like all things in racing, because I'm from Racine, Wisconsin. And what that's going to do is that's going to help people see like you are actually in the community and you're within 15 minutes, 20 minutes of this person. So you'll join this group. Just sort of look in there and see what's going on. There are a lot of rules in these groups. You'll be required to agree to these group rules. Obviously, you know, no spamming, no marketing, things like that. But there are ways around this. And that's going to be through the altruistic way of sharing, which is adding value. We are adding value, people. It's that simple. We are just simply adding value. We have something that people don't know about. There's this thing called the imposter syndrome. It's something that we deal with in mindset training. Know and be confident about what you have, especially if you're using it. I'm using this stuff, folks, and I can tell you, it is awesome. And the energy's up, the vitality's up, my clarity's coming back. I mean, there's no brain fog. I'm only 36 years young, okay? But I feel like I'm back in my, you know, early 20s. I'm starting to feel this energy and vitality, which is powerful. So this is easily transferable to anyone. When we can get our mindset in a place of, oh, I can't, or oh, I'm uncomfortable. Stop lying to yourself. Oh, I just have this challenge. I just have this challenge with sharing. Oh, well, you know, that's uncomfortable. Instead of saying I can't, level with yourself, get honest about what you're feeling, feel it, and act anyway. Dial in to the space where you are passionate. This is the easiest place to really share anything. Everybody knows when they find something that's just incredibly powerful and it's changing their life. They're like, hey, you over here, come talk to me. I gotta share this with you. It's changing my life. Tap into that. Tap into that energy, tap into that power, and let that flow through you unashamedly. There's some things that we do that sabotage ourselves. So we're going to do some mindset training um, probably in one of these next two webinars. But we'll just give you some real material right now to really dial in and hit the ground running. So I say all of that because that same passion where it feels awkward, maybe face to face, we can really use that and begin to curate that with messages. So when do we use this stuff? Group joins, 2 steps. Obviously, it speaks for itself here. You guys can see all this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to add ourselves into these groups. We're going to go in there. We're going to be our authentic self. Okay. You're not an imposter. Clearly, you are marketing. Okay. So let's just be honest with ourselves. Like in the end of the day, we want to reach people. Okay. Because that's going to add value, not just to them. That's true, but also to what we're doing. That's true too. And also for the expansion of our community, which that's also very true. This is a win-win-win, guys. Like if everybody's winning, well then how can that be evil? If everybody is getting a value, how are we doing something immoral? It's usually some lie that we're telling ourselves that's rooting back to some excuse that we're making about why we can't or why we don't or why we won't. You guys and gals, stop. Stop lying to yourselves. You are awesome. You are powerful people. You have such a drive that people need. Let that out. Express that. Become confident because you are valuable. You do have value. People need you. Look at your thumb. Everybody just look at one of your fingers right now, please. And look at the spin on your finger. They call it a fingerprint. Isn't it an astounding fact that there are no other human beings on this planet, and there's 7 billion people on this planet that can replicate your fingerprint, your spin. You guys, you have a spin to life that makes you unique. Celebrate it. There's never going to be another you. So celebrate that, tap into that. And we're going to tap into that by using some of these processes. How is that important? How is that relevant? We're getting through this mindset of invasive marketing. Okay, most people come to this stuff and they say, well, that's just invasive. I don't want to bother anybody because I don't want to be bothered. But how many times have we come across something and it's changed our life? Where it was initially, I don't know, this isn't going to work. I can't be bothered right now. I have too much going on. I don't want to do this. And then something inside of us just says, go for it. You never know. Take a chance. Then we do it. And it's like the best thing that we've ever done. I'll give you an implied example just real quick as a icebreaker a little bit. I'm a super passionate individual. I love extreme sports. I love skydiving. Okay. My first time skydiving, it was pretty scary, but I did it. And that may be an extreme example. After I had jumped out of this plane, the feeling, the whole process, the journey of floating down, the parachute, the flying, the landing, it changed my world. But I would have never known that entire experience had I not gone in it. So let's just get into this stuff, guys. What does this look like then when we do something in a Facebook group? So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Facebook account. I'm going to use one of the groups that I'm a part of for the people that I work with. And that is going to be Ads That Scale. I'm going to go ahead and just give them some love. I have a very slow bandwidth here because AT&T hates us in Wisconsin. No, I'm just kidding. They're just really slow. Yeah, this is really slow. Okay, so adds that scale. All right. Here, let's just go to these groups because this is going to take forever. Anyways, okay, it loaded. Adds that scale. This is a marketing firm, okay? We find ways to basically hack the system in an ethical way. We follow all of the rules, we follow all of the guidelines. All right, we're not breaking rules here. We're not those people. That doesn't define who we are. We are defined by ethics, morals, and standards of living. Okay. And we're going to maintain these ethics and standards of living. So, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that using this platform of marketing. So here's one of these contractors. Okay. Here we have Texas Contractors and Construction. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go over some of the rules. Okay. So here they say, no promotions or spam, give more than you take in this group, self-promotion, spam. Okay, respect everyone's privacy, be kind and courteous. Okay, read the language here, folks. Self-promotion, spam, and irrelevant links aren't allowed. Okay. Do you have something that's relevant to the group? Yes, I have a way to help these contractors expand their businesses. We can literally take what they're doing and give them 50 to 100 new customers every single month. The question is, can they handle them? Is your crew going to be able to handle all of this new work coming to you? Being part of this group requires mutual trust, authentic expression, authentic expressive discussions make groups great, but may also be sensitive and private. What's shared in the group should stay in the group. These are all very cute. This is stuff that Facebook just, these are blanket statements. Everybody who starts a group, they get this stuff. They didn't really add a lot. So what we're getting at here is there's nothing in here that says that you can't market. There's nothing in here that says you can't share a service, an ad product. There's nothing in here that says that you cannot add value. So this is a really easy group to market in. So we're going to go back. Okay, we're flowing now. So right here, the way that we work, we have people. I have an upcoming project for new residents in Dallas. I'm in need of MEPs and concrete. So she's marketing contractors. So this is valuable resources to us. These are valuable resources to us because now we have Villa Concrete, concrete work, just two people right off the bat. We are looking for these because these are our prospects. We want to market to these people. So what we do here is we can either send a personal message. Okay, and here's another thing to keep in mind, but after I do this, we're going to go straight to their landing page. This is how we curate. This is how we generate leads. So right here, we have a telephone number. Okay, there's probably an email in here somewhere. Boom. These are two ways that we can reach out to them. So what do? Go ahead and create a post. You can say something like, and I used to do construction, folks, so just for the sake of being authentic, this is very nice work, guys. This is top-notch work. Beautiful stuff. Transfer that authenticity right here. This is what we call a copyright. I'm using my authentic and genuine expression, but I'm curating it to draw attention to myself, my Facebook page, and what it is that I'm trying to market. So here's another one. This is sort of blanket. Are you able to take on more clients? Okay. Most of them are going to respond and say, yeah, what do you have? You know, what is this about? Okay. We'll just leave that right there. So this is the first step of a two-step follow-up. This is a two-step messaging webinar that we're doing here. So maybe they'll respond in the next, I don't know, 40 minutes. Well, that would be great. So they'll usually smash the like button and say, thank you. You know, most people are grateful, especially construction workers. They work so hard And it's such a thankless thing when the whole thing unfolds. Most people are so happy to talk with you, right? This is just a different example. So let's say that they comment, okay, hey, I really, yeah, what's this about? What do you need? Okay, so then we would say something like direct message sent. Boom. Then we would, before we send that, we would go to their message and we would ask them. This is where we would begin our dialogue. This is one example. Hello, thank you for taking a moment to speak with me. Are you trying to take in more work in 2022? We both say, yes, I need more work, or yeah, what do you got? How does this work? Then you can go in there and state something like, I would like to schedule an appointment with one of our specialists. Is today a good time, or perhaps sometime next week works better? And there's ways to handle objections and all this stuff. If somebody's like, well, I want to know what this is about, well, then you start getting real with them. You start telling them. This is called appointment setting. We're setting people, we're generating interest in what we're doing, and we're doing it organically. This is called organic lead generation, and this stuff works, guys. I'm telling you, it works. It works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just exit out of all of this. I wanted to give you guys a real-time example of how to do this, what it looks like. So we're gonna go to my Facebook page, and we're gonna go ahead and go to one of the spaces, one of the groups, and do actual outreach right now. So weird, wonder, and strange, okay? It's a fun space where there's all sorts of anomalies of the world, different places and spaces, like right here. This is not a rocking horse, but a rocking horse. It's a horse that goes back and forth, okay? So what we're looking for here, this is cold leads, guys, right here. This is about as cold as it can get as far as trying to build people into what you're doing, right? This is one of the hardest things to do, but it's very effective. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for something that is designed around health, the health space. All right, so wow, right there, bam, beautiful nature. One of the most famous fungi in the world is a zombie fungus, and it takes over the mind of an ant. You could say something like, this is incredible. Because it really is, that's pretty cool. It's pretty wild, actually. I am interested to share some cool science myself. Anyone ever heard? Has anyone ever heard about the science of epigenetics? That's it. We wait for people to comment, start flowing from there. I have an awesome product that is changing my life. I have something that works. Do you want to know about it? Can I share with you? I promise it will not fail you. Are you interested? Hey, come to this presentation that we're having tomorrow. You guys, when you are passionate about what you do, it is your currency. This is your value. You are channeling and transferring your essence into someone. This is coaching, guys. Like, you're transforming people's lives. You're adding value and you're doing it authentically, right? I know my boss over there in Florida, he's doing it authentically. I know my other boss over here in Wisconsin, my mother, she's doing it authentically. Everyone here are authentic human beings. This is mindset stuff we're talking about here. This isn't hard. It's actually kind of fun. You never know who you're going to meet. Look, you just go scroll through and find cool pictures and be like, wow. You know, it's kind of like a twofold thing. It's entertaining, it's educational even. There's beauty that you're absorbing while you're adding value. You guys, this stuff works. So naturally then, you know, we have someone, they're now a warm lead. Someone who responds is considered to be a warm lead. So we want to take a warm lead and we want to convert them to a hot lead. How do we convert them to a hot lead? Well, it's like Trisha teaches us here. Use the materials, utilize the resources that are the people that do presentations, and land everyone in front of these resources. Now, here's another thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to encourage and invite everyone to utilize these two groups, but utilize this one primarily. We want to put everyone in front of a group that already has all of our product, all of our science, all of our presentations already built out, okay? Here we have our Facebook group. I say our Facebook group. Every distributor here who utilizes this resource, I want you to please send me your office link. What I will do is I will add you into a guide. These guides are invaluable, okay? This is the easiest way for people to land on this page and start learning. What's so great about an Elliott Crescent Medal? Meet the doctors behind the science. Why are these products so important? Remember, we told them about epigenetics. So all of this is curated for epigenetics. What is butyric acid? What is NRF2? Products. Epigenetics TED Talks. Here's where I will be putting your distributor link. Sorry, Mom, I didn't update you here. They're coming. All right. So, little technical difficulties, guys, but no big deal. Here's the guide 8. Preferred customers and distributors. This is what they're going to see, folks. Are you ready to change your life? Your options. I want to buy in bulk. Join as a distributor, 20% discount and commission on each purchase, recommended. I want to make one-time purchase. Purchase as a preferred customer. You will receive a wholesale discount of 20% with no commission. Trisha, I'm really sorry if these numbers are wrong. We'll go into change that later on. The person who invited you to this beautiful community deserves recognition. We reward effort. Please find your person's distributor website hyperlink. Proceed to checkout from there. Wholeness. So then what they do is they go down here. All right, let's just get that done. Okay, this is stuff on the back end of things, guys. Like, I'm an administrator, so this won't look like this for your people, your prospects. This has lots of extra stuff to build this page. So you're aware of that. Typically what they're going to see will be Mary Genrich, Donna Crawford. Welcome. Welcome, Donna. Welcome, Mary. Grant. Joyce. Joseph. Myself. And here they can click directly on their whoever it was page. It pulls up your website. And from here, based upon what you guys discuss, they can follow this and then go ahead and funnel. These are funnels. Okay, this is what we call click funnels. All right. So I can go ahead and drop this down so I can manipulate that. There we go. Okay. So you guys, this stuff is easy. And we built out an awesome Facebook page, which gives it to everyone straight. Like, this stuff is super valuable. I mean, I don't know. I'm not aware of another space. I know there's one other actives distributor group that I have found. I've requested to become a part of it. The way that I built this out was using the resources that they give us in our back office. So here we go. Everything right here, boom, all the facts, everything is from the profile, from the glossary that we all have, but it's in one spot. It makes it so easy for people just to see what this stuff does, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go to some more of the guides. So just some fun stuff that I like doing, you know, just to put the word out there. Like, what's an Elliott Crescent medal? What's so great about this? Just get people asking, right? So I built some quizzes. All right, so this is some of the stuff that your prospects will be able to engage in, because we want people to engage. We want people to be curious. So let's go ahead and just retake this quiz. Just to see like what this is. When was the Elliott Crescent medal established? It was established in 1848. When was the first Elliott Crescent medal awarded? 1875. How many Elliott Crescent medals have been awarded? 250, no, 268. When was Dr. Joe McCord awarded the Elliott Crescent Medal? 1997. See, I've passed this quiz with a score of 100%. So it's doing two things here, guys. Somebody who comes in, like we call them right pocket individuals. Lots of ego. I know everything. This isn't going to work. Why am I here? This sort of softens them to the idea that maybe they don't know everything. Here, take this quiz. You might not know it all. So, and then there's these left pocket people who you have to encourage. You have to build up their confidence. You have to coach them. So this is coaching material. This has like a twofold dynamic. We're adding value to people. So why are these products so important? Please meet Dr. Joe McCord. All right. So we're going to, okay, these are a little out of order. Folks, this page has only been up for 3 days, so I ask your your grace. But here we go, another guide. Here we go. How much do you know about biochemistry? Let's go ahead and retake this quiz. So then here I curated something to explain and explore biochemistry. We're gonna go ahead and take this quiz. How much do you know about biochemistry? What is Nerve2 and what does it do? A toy gun company that specializes in toy guns. Reactive cysteine thiol-based redox signaling. The nuclear factor. Admittedly, I need to actually go through this so that I can have that right on the tip of my tongue. The nuclear factor erythroid, even if I got it wrong, just love me anyway. 2 related factor 2, a secondary macromolecule. So this one makes perfect sense. And I have to reframe these questions actually. What is nerve? Okay, yeah, all right. So then I need to add another component there. So then I have completed the quiz and I got 100% because there was only one question. And it'll tell your prospects. This, guys, is just a tool, okay? This is something that I want you to see because I want you to know how this is going to work. When we generate a lead, we're only trying to bring them either to this page, okay, or we're trying to bring them to a presentation. It's that simple. It's that easy. You don't have to be some great orator. You don't have to be somebody who's proficient with technology. You only need to find the people who have already invented the wheel and ask them, well, can I use your tires someday, or can I use your wagon? Sure. Bringing everybody aboard. Yeah, why not? Makes sense. We're all in this to win it together. And that's really the heart behind what we do as our team. We are about philanthropy. We are about altruism. You guys, this is so easy. It's so simple. But it's going to take work, okay? I'm very forthright, very forward person. I know we all have very grueling schedules. We are all dealing with stuff that is very difficult. And so this is not designed, I'm not saying this from a place where we should just dial out. I'm actually dialing into your pain. We are trying to make this so simple. So it is, everything's very simple now. All right, so we have all these resources. We have why are these products so important? Oh, look at that. Let's go ahead and use what we were doing here. We have a lead gen. This was for at that scale. I might actually make money right now. So send me info on the jobs and I'll get you a free quote for them. Okay, so this one's a little tricky. Okay, I will send you a DM ASAP so that we don't take too much time doing things that I make money on doing. All right, so let's just go through these guides real quick. These guides, what is NRF2? We're putting this stuff right in the open so people, if they have questions, they know exactly where to go. Now, Ms. Trisha, I'm not sure exactly how this works. I might have to update this. However, there is a guide explaining what is going on in the world. This was actually just released about 3 days ago, and it's in the United Kingdom. There is a class action lawsuit going on, okay? So, and then right here, for anybody who wants to become a distributor or anybody who's interested in the next level of this, I curated another guide, All True Actives, Black Ops Accelerator. Okay, kind of like, ooh, that's cool. I want to be a part of that, right? Black Ops Accelerator. What do you mean? Are you guys ninjas? No, we're weapons of mass creation, but it's the same principle. So here we go. After you sign up to become a distributor, please direct message any distributor in this group to be invited to our mindset training group, which means if you're going to come on board here with this particular group, I'm going to need you to join the other group so that you can actually add people in there. I think that's where the settings set. And even if you don't want to, I think I can change that so that if you don't want to join, you don't have to. I like to leave options for people so that it doesn't ever feel like strong arm and salesy, because I don't like that. I don't think anybody here likes that either. So, all right, after you sign up to become a distributor, please direct message any distributor in this group to be invited to our mindset training group. I have to actually update this if you guys don't mind. It's called ASMA, all right? ASMAS. ASMA. Yeah, that's right. So that's actives, sales, and mindset academy. All right. Because what we're going to do there is we're going to go deeper than what we're doing right now. And you will have access. Like, guys, this is like $1 million valuables type stuff here. This stuff has made people millions of dollars. They literally hire what they call setters. They're called setters. And what setters do is exactly what I'm showing you right here, how we generate leads, how we get warm organic leads, and how we nurture them to get them on what's called a triage. The triage is the presentation. Until you get comfortable, or until one, if they decide to get comfortable, as we call closing a deal, which is holding their hand, coaching them, showing them why this is important, they won't make it there, which is why we put them in front of a presentation. Because it's already done. We can have somebody who's already given us value. Clearly, we all know that. So here we go. Access is denied for non-distributors. Really exclusive stuff. Like, this is a secret group designed to exponentially accelerate you, your team, your GV, and your PV. Okay. Go ahead and save that. So there it is, folks. That is your resource. This is our resource to do this thing all online for real. This is a game changer, guys. This is a game changer. If you guys have this thing where you're like, people, if that's going on in any way, this is a great way to start breaking yourself in easy. All right, it's really easy. It's a great way to get better with people. It's a great way to sharpen your skill. It's a great way to sharpen your mindset. So at this point, we have about 15 minutes. I would like to open the floor for questions and answer any of those, as well as provide more resources. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing and hand it back over to our hostess with the mostest, Miss Trisha. If I can do this right. Okay.
Right. All right. Does anybody have any questions for Nick before we wrap this up? He definitely is an expert in this field, which is why we've asked him to take the lead on this. I can tell you all the things that we know, but we are very old school, face to face, knee to knee. And the world is shifting, and a lot of people feel like they're part of the No Friends Left club. So if you are part of that club and you don't feel like you have anybody to talk to, there are billions of people out there. This is a way you can find a handful of them, and you don't need a ton. You need 4 who will go get 4. So 4 to 10, maybe 20. You can find that online if you need to. But we do suggest that you talk to your friends and family first, because you don't want anybody coming back on you saying, why didn't you tell me? All right.
Yeah, and it's twofold, right, Patricia? We're intrinsically vested in our communities. That's a lot of the ethos here, folks. Like, we want to offer this opportunity to our community first. We want our people, our tribe, to ascend first.
But
And
if
it's
our
going to do
tribe doesn't get it, right? Sometimes we go to them and then we go around them, and we continue to look for those that'll get it. And we've found that just in our own life. Oftentimes the people that are closest to us don't get it. But it has never stopped us. It's never held us back. So thank you for showing people another tool that is invaluable. Absolutely can make them millions. I agree.
This is talking about a strong follow-up game for those that are in remiss. Miss Kathleen, Mom.
I see that Maria has her hand up. I don't know if anybody noticed, so I just wanted to bring that.
Yeah, I got lost in the sauce. Yeah, please, Maria, go ahead.
I just had a question about the name of the group. Is this already a Facebook group that's already there and running?
It is
And
there.
it's,
It is ready.
I'll
go
I
ahead and
looked
source.
and I could not find it,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
the name.
Hey, boss, would you
Yeah.
go ahead and source that for us, Mr. Joseph? Do you mind go ahead and sourcing those links for everyone here, please? Thank you, sir.
I'm on it.
What are the links you put in FastPass? Are those the 2 that you're speaking of?
Pass. No, those are not. I'll come back to you here, Miss Angela. If anyone has a question, does everyone know how to operate the reactions and raise their hands? Like, you can actually digitally raise your hand. If you go down at the bottom of your screen, you can find a little button there. It says reactions, and then you can just click on that, and then you can raise your hand. And then if you do raise your hand, make sure that you lower it so that it takes you from the kiosk, unless you still have another question. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so just to be kind, I'll go ahead and make sure that I answer your question, Angela. You had stated the Actives Fast Pass. Is this part of that? Was your question? Miss Angela?
Yes.
Yes.
Oops. You had posted 2 links in there earlier on Facebook to join.
Yeah. I noticed you joined. Thank you.
So I was asking, are those the ones you're speaking of, or are you speaking of a different one right now?
As far as those links are concerned in what they do to get to the Facebook page, those are not the links to get to the Facebook page.
Right. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct. They are not.
Okay. And these links going to be posted now.
Yes, they're on the way.
Awesome.
Unless Joseph's already got them up, then they should be there. Okay, Joseph has one of them.
Go,
This is our
Joseph.
regular actives group. This is the one that you want your prospects to land on. This second group that has just been posted, thank you, sir, is the All True Actives. This is ASMA. This is the Actives Sales and Mindset Academy. Okay, we'll put that. You mind typing that in there, brother? ASMA. Actives Asthma. Sort of an oxymoron there, right? Actives Asthma.
Nick, this is
Yes,
Karen.
yes.
So we have signed in to be part of this presentation this evening. Does that
Yes, ma'am.
automatically sign us up for, to have a link within the Facebook page or not?
So you're asking how to, yes, the process of becoming a distributor is what you're asking.
Correct.
You will, whoever invited you here, you will go to,
No,
go
Karen
back.
already is a
No, I
distributor.
already am a distributor. I'm talking
I guess
about
she's just
within-
asking about joining the Al True Actives Facebook group.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Yes, so what
Correct.
we did,
Yeah.
what we'll do, we'll make it simple.
Susie.
There are 2 links already in the chat. Okay. If you go to the chat and you click on either one of these groups, that will land you. This is what's called a click funnel. Okay. These are called click funnels. So it's going to funnel you digitally when you click on it all the way to the page. When you get to the page, you can request to join.
Nick,
Let
we'll
me-
go ahead and post those to the Fast Pass Telegram group too. So if you don't get them done tonight, look for them in the Telegram group later on tonight, and you can do that at your own time.
There we go. Yeah, for the sake of answering everyone's questions. Now, I
Yeah.
did see a hand. I did see a hand that was raised. Everybody who has had their questions answered, please mute yourselves. There's lots of background noise and it's distorting. It's okay. It happens to everybody. No one's perfect. Thank God. So please, more questions. Anybody have questions on the process? We can always just go back over.
Hey,
what
Nick,
we've-
I do. Susie Boyd here.
Hi, Miss
So-
Susie Boyd.
I already went to Facebook groups and I searched and found your group and
Our
clicked-
group. Our group.
Thank you. Yes. But I just clicked to join, and then how does my website get put in there? So I guess my joining is still pending.
Your joining is pending. One of our admins will have to put your information into the guide manually. So you need to give your office either to myself directly. Now, everyone here, I'd like to go ahead and make friends with you on Facebook, if that's okay. I'm going to go to my link and I'm going to drop that in the chat. What you're going to do is you're going to go to my Facebook page. You're going to direct message me and you're going to say, hey, this is Susie from the training call. Here is my office link. This is my link for my office, my backend office. I will know exactly what you're talking about and I will make sure that you get added. Does that make sense? Okay, thank you,
Well, it
ma'am.
answered my question. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Deborah, of course.
Yep.
Of course. Yes.
Nick,
Approved them in the group.
What's that, brother?
I just approved them in the group right now. So everyone,
Because Joseph's an admin, so.
hey, Nick, I did just verified for the 3rd time. You did put both of those in FastPass earlier. That's how I joined.
Oh, you're
And I
talking
did-
Telegram.
In Telegram, yeah, it's called
Okay,
FastPass.
all
group.
right. Well,
So-
we have the Actives FastPath as the app as well that you can take.
Right,
from.
okay,
That was a confusion. So yes, I did.
okay.
post-
So I just
Yes,
wanted
yes,
to let
ma'am.
Trish know it's
Yeah,
already posted there.
apologies for the confusion. There was.
No, that's okay. Not at all.
Yeah. Perfect. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you more.
And more.
Well,
So you
Nick, I
want
just
us
want
all
to say,
send friend request, is that right?
Yes. Yes, please do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Here, let me go ahead and just give you that. There's a lot of energy flowing here, and it's a beautiful energy, if I may say so. Here we go. I'm gonna drop my link, guys, so you can add me right now, and we will carry on here shortly, I presume. That's a direct resource to me. That's my personal Facebook page with my personal opinions and my personal posts and my life. So you will have me, a real person, sharing with you another real person. Imagine that. You guys are all very beautiful. And I'm excited and honored to really scale this thing with you guys. Miss Donna, how you doing? She's great. She lives down the road from us like 3 minutes. She blesses us so much. We're so thankful to have her.
Hey, Nick,
Anybody else?
I have enrolled a distributor in Wisconsin back in September.
You did?
Yeah, so, but he has not been building. But he's still taking the product and plugging in, but yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
we need to
sure.
connect. Where's he from? We'll talk later.
Yeah, okay, all right.
That's pretty cool. Well, I'm still going to be the first distributor in Wisconsin because I'm used to saying it, so I'm just going to keep going, if that's okay. So anyone
really
else?
claiming
Anyone
the
else?
leadership. He's going to be the first big leader in Wisconsin.
There we go. We'll go with that. Thank you, Miss Tricia. Appreciate it. Anybody else have any questions about the process? We're going to have another training, guys, and we're going to go a lot deeper. We're gonna talk about copyrights. We're gonna talk about curating and incubating basically warm leads, people that come in, how to close. We're gonna be talking about presentation. We're gonna be talking about follow-up game, people that you've reached out to. We're gonna be talking about utilizing spreadsheets to track all of this stuff. You know, we wanna be like very, very professional. We want to know the date that we reached out. We want to know the time, if they followed up, were they a good person, were they a bad person, did they close? We want to track this stuff even on our own when we're doing setting, because we don't have an algorithm to do that. We need to do that on our own. And that's part of being a business owner. You guys are in business for yourself. So what I would recommend is in your area, I'm here as a resource. Of course, I can't replicate myself. That's why I'm adding on admins to this team. Joey is an invaluable resource, guys. Find him on my friends list and reach out to him. He is a powerhouse. He's a boss for real, and he's only 30. He's crushing it out there. The man is a beautiful resource. And Miss Kathleen, my mother, dude, reach out to her too. She has years of business experience. If you guys have any administrative questions, she's a rock star. She rocks.
Go,
Please.
Mom.
Yeah, and Miss Donna, she's a rock star too. If you guys want to know how to be a warm and friendly and genuine person, Donna is second to none. Just talk with her and learn her personality. If there's anything, like, we have so many resources here, folks. We are so valuable to each other. And so I just wanted to leave everyone with that. If there's any final thoughts, Miss Tricia, we do have 4 minutes left, technically, if you guys want to just hang out. Like, what did everybody do today? Anybody want to share some wins? I have some wins. I'll share mine. I ran today. I ran in the freezing cold with my shirt off. I wanted to challenge myself. And it was like negative, it was like 5 degrees with the wind chill. All right. I couldn't feel my hands by the time I got back in the house, but I did it.
Did you wear shoes this time?
Yes, I did. I wore shoes this time, Mother. Yes, I did. Thank you.
Polar bear.
And he's not lying. I was on the phone with him while he was doing it.
Which
Well-
one's mother? Which one's the mother?
Kathleen
This is
Fox.
Deborah.
She's my biological mother. She's my
And what's her
biological
name?
mother.
Her name again?
Miss Kathleen Fox.
I'll find her.
How
Yes,
long did
please.
you run?
I think it was a matter of 15 minutes. I did 15 minutes outside. Yeah. I did two laps around both of our circles here, and it was freezing. Clearly.
How'd you feel when you
I
got
mean,
back?
Exhilarated. It was wonderful. How about you? Does anybody have any wins? Maria, do you have any wins?
I have
Deborah.
some wins. I've got better over this terrible sickness that I had. I finally got to connect with a few more people today that I hadn't been doing. I finished my son. I do homeschooling, and so we got through Latin, and we got through his math and some other things that we had not been able to because I've been sick.
Let's go.
And I love this training because this is where we all stay. Oh, all my friends are saying no, and I don't have anybody else to go to, and I'm old, and oh my gosh, all these excuses, when it's just like, if we just engage with our authentic who we are, and we look for other groups, and we do that, we just start doing it and not looking at, oh, who can I sell to? It's like, who can I connect with? That's really what it is. And that's what this whole
Fun.
game's are. Yeah.
It's fun. Like,
Yeah, I actually think it's fun. I love connecting with
I'm so
people.
happy. Thank you for sharing
I
that.
love connecting.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Maria. It was great to connect with you.
Is Donna
You're
on?
welcome.
I just had to share a win this afternoon for the meeting. It was so cool because Mary Genrich, who just signed up, won on the spinning wheel. So that
Let's
was
go,
exciting.
Mary.
So I had to congratulate her.
Thank
So
you,
it was
Donna.
really, really sweet.
She wasn't able to make it tonight, folks. Mary's a great soul.